everyone, my name is Sahidatina Salama. I'm a student in State Polytechnic of Malang majoring G4 English for Business Communication and Professional. Today I'm here in Gresik to be present in Ujung Bangla district. At this stage, I will give you some information and explain about how the economic system grew in Gresik pasca the pandemic Covid-19. I will explain the first point. It's about the overview of economic in Gresik. The geography of Gresik that affects the economic system. According to the geography, Gresik located between 112 under 113 longitude and 708 south latitude, and this is a lowland area with a height of 212 meters above sea level. A part of Gresik Regency is coastal area which extends from district Kebomas, Gresik, Manyar, Bunga, Sidayu, Ujung Pangkah, and Pajang. Also, district Sangkapura and Tambak in
only some
Bawean
places around the river or swamp have a shallow groundwater. With some natural occasions that always happen in the sea, it caused a change of soil shape. Eventually, the condition is utilized by citizens to be made as a fishery land.
So, the next point is about how the economic system is run in Gresik. So, Gresik Regency is known as one of the primary of industrial area in East Java. Some industries in Gresik are cement Gresik, petrokimia Gresik, PHS Tax, plywood industry, and much beyond. Besides that, there is fisheries production sector which is significant enough. For example, the marine and inland fisheries and also from the fish ponds. There is a gas and system power plant with a capacity of 2,200 MW. Also, the economic system in Gresik is supported by a lot from enterprise sector. For example, the Songkok industry, pack craftsmen, gold or silver craftsmen, and the garment industry. The economic growth in Gresik becomes the best one in East Java that can reach 6.58% or in the up level of nationality. Otherwise, the developing progress in Gresik doesn't ignore the public service sector. The next is about some industry that dominate the economic growth in Gresik. The first, welding and building materials industry. At this time, some industries in Gresik are dominated by welding and building materials industry. Tens other hundreds of industrial fields in Gresik are running well, but both on a small or even large scale. The second is rattan furniture industry. Gresik has a good potential nature which can produce materials that are needed to building process. Therefore, some industries in Gresik now focus to support the infrastructure development. And the third is weaving industry. Weaving industry is one of the industry in Gresik that had been running since in 2003 and is still developed by the certain citizens until now. Now we move to the second point. It's about economic changes since the COVID-19 pandemic has spread out in Gresik. The first, the types of jobs affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. So far, this pandemic doesn't affect the large industry in Gresik such as cement Gresik and petrokimia Gresik because in fact these companies are still operating and even more productive compared with another type of industry. However, this pandemic has a big impact for many small industries in Gresik. For example, Tooling Gresik Group. That group is a UMKM engaged in fabric processing. Another example is UD Faltun Menganti, which engaged the household health supplies. And the next is UD Jaya Makmur in Ciremai district, which produce snacks. And also mineral water production by Al Azhar Boarding School in Gresik. The next is about the current economic condition. At this time, the economic condition in Gresik has to be down from 5.41% in 2019 becomes 2.80% in the beginning of this year. This COVID-19 pandemic hits the economic system and many of businessmen. One of them is experienced by farmers. Even there is no significant differences in their activities before and after this pandemic, but still this pandemic making them lose their buyers. The price of the fish in the market is down because of this pandemic. The situation in a certain market is quite enough, and 50% of sellers are preferred to temporarily close their stand rather than still selling. So we are in the last point, which is about the government policy in tackling the changes in economic conditions. In order to overcome changes, especially the economic system, one of the districts in Gresik, namely Lowayu, which is led by Mr. Amin, is applying some policies that considered successfully and still being applied by the citizens. These policies have the name the economic reconstruction post Covid-19 pandemic. These are the 4 successful policies. 1. The tourism market must be closed for people outside the village, which is Lowayu, but still open to the local people. So only the local people can do the activity in the market, for example selling or buying something. The second policy is bachelor from outside village is forbidden to trade in the village temporarily. The third, each shopkeeper in the village must provide a hand washing place. And the last, suppliers of goods are prohibited from entering the store, only allowed to drop off the goods.
Personally, I hope this COVID-19 pandemic will resolve soon. Therefore, the impact of the pandemic, especially in the economic field, which doesn't only occur in Gresik, but almost all regions in Indonesia, is expected to improve and getting better as before. To support the implementation of this, it takes a big role both from the whole community and the local government. Especially in Gresik, leaders in each sub-district and village must be aware of the current state of their environment. In addition, the community must also have sensitivity to existing changes and be responsive in dealing with them. Because basically everyone has their own role to help prevent the spread of COVID-19 in their environment. By obeying the regulations made by the government, for example washing hands, wearing masks, and keeping a distance.
From the explanation of the economic conditions in Gresik before and after this pandemic, it is expected both the company and the government to work together in order to reconstruct the economic system by developing the natural potentials which have existed in Gresik.